not sure what I just did or why I had to do it. Really tries, or it seemed like I did, or what the fuck complicated process I had to go through to make a simple fucking video, because YouTube is obscene about what you have to go through just to make a damn video. And this is for kids. Is that for kids? And everything goddamn is for kids. Goddamn it, they glitch every goddamn thing you try to write in the comment section. That's incredible. Anyways, getting to the point. Part 4 of this last damn video. I don't care if it takes, this is it. Should the electoral college be abolished? Fucking assholes. The electoral college, no. Yeah, you know, fucking work. Somewhat. Granted, the basic political knowledge, as well as perspective of this entire fucking country, as well as specific areas this might be applying to, isn't great, and I don't really give a fuck. I still think like you need a basic sense of consensus among people. 51% versus 49% is absurd. That's not enough to say, well, that's going to be the law of the land. No, fuck that. And when you elect one of these presidents, what they do is they choose a Supreme Court justice, and they put them in there, and they put them in there to their goddamn skeleton, and they stay in there for fucking ever. No, that's not right. It's not okay, because goddamn it, we didn't vote for them. We voted for you. And we didn't really know what we're voting for when we vote for you. And when these congressmen, we vote all these congressmen in. We're not in every damn state. We don't vote for every fucking congressman. We congressman or congresswoman. We don't know what every one of them do. We have no fucking clue, and we don't know what these Supreme Court justices will do. And just because you stick one in there doesn't goddamn it mean that should be the law of the land. It's going to be the law of the land because you fucked us. But at least there should be a big enough fucking majority that it's the law of the land. So yeah, I support. What do they call that? The electoral college. Yeah, it should be a huge fucking swamp of people before you can do that. They could argue the other way. Well, you know, Trump won, less people voted for him. But here's the thing. There's some states that are bigger than other states. There's cities that are bigger than other cities. It don't always work the way you want it to, now does it? No. And the entire thing is a messed up situation. There's a thing called direct. You know, fuck it. You know, let me put it this way. There's a thing called direct democracy. Where it's like, now constitutional things are off the limits, and I think most constitutional things, Second Amendment, First Amendment, a lot of them should be off limits anyways. Totally, and never should change. With the exception of freedom of religion, because religion is insane, and this was the 1700s, and we didn't know as much then, and it's only gotten, in some ways, more insane since then. But even that, I think, mostly should be protected, but it should be more on an individual basis. Like, do I think you should be able to chop your kid's genitals up because you don't like sex, like circumcision of boys or girls? And there are some people who want to make that legal in America too. You have to remember now, feminists, they want to make that legal now. Do you think we should circumcise girls? Probably not. Well, I don't think we should abort either. And then kosher slaughtering, where you cut the cow's throat, you let it bleed to death in some Jewish and Islamic communities. Halal and kosher butchering. Yeah, fuck that. No, you don't get to do that. You're wrong, and you should be told you're wrong, and you should feel bad because you're wrong. Boo. Channeling my inner Zorgberg from Futurama. You're an ass. But I think mostly the Constitution should be protected. But certainly, there needs to be a direct democracy. For example, do you want to gamble? Gamble your horse consent array. If you fuck yourself, you fucked yourself. You want to be a prostitute? Be a prostitute. You want to fuck a prostitute? Be a fucking prostitute. As long as there is some regulation there, where I don't think women should be exploited. And there is predatory people there, and you have pimps or predatory pimps, and there are people there who will prey upon these people, and we need to regulate that. But I mean, if it's regulated and taxed, just like drugs, If somebody wants to fuck and somebody wants to be paid to fuck, let them. So we need a direct democracy, and the same thing probably applies to even the president. And I don't know how it would work, and but I'm not against the electoral college. I don't think Hillary Clinton would have been a good president. Let me say that. I think she would have screwed us, and I could be wrong. I don't know, and I could be totally wrong about that. I don't know. And Trump has turned out to, and again, I know he's sick, and I don't want to say too much about him, so I'm trying not to say anything mean, but for the record, the reason I'm not really attacking Trump anymore is because he is sick. I mean, I know he's sick, and I don't want to attack a sick person. Something I'm going to be if I don't lay my ass down. But anyways, it's just my fucking opinion. I don't think she would have been. So the Electoral College saved us as a country, saved our ass, because we may very well be in a war with Iran or Russia or some of these countries that have a lot worse conditions than we are on a military basis. And the coronavirus was going to happen anyways. Now, Trump handled that like a fucking idiot, going into great detail, and I have before if you've seen my videos. But Hillary would have. I don't like her being president, so I'm not against the Electoral College, and that's about as much as I'm going into these because I have to end this. So let me get on with this. Should foreigners currently residing in the United? Should foreigners currently? Yeah. I mean, if you're legal, you should have a right to vote. If you're a legal American citizen, whether you're a foreigner, as they say, or not. Now, you can argue about what that means, what legal means, and should we make these people legal and debate that. But like, if you're like a vacationer, you're on a vacation, should you be able to vote? Hell no. So I don't feel like arguing this, and I'm just going to take that to me what that means. Yeah, more than not agree with that, but I don't know. Should a photo ID be required to vote? Yeah, sure. I have a photo ID. I guess I mean it's about illegal immigrants, and like we're way too uptight. Like I think Jesus hit the nail on the head. We obsess over the damn letter of the law, but we don't care about the spirit of the law. The spirit of the law is what matters, and that's what keeps the order. But I'm gonna say yeah, because I don't feel like arguing about this shit. Just get on with this. Should the government increase spending on public transportation? Yeah, that's cool. Sure. Is government increase spending on public transportation? I said yeah. So did government increase or decrease? Decrease. Holy shit, yes. Secular Talk talks about this, and I might be a little bit more conservative on the issue than him actually, but if you cut the military budget in half, you would have a strong enough military to beat almost any country in the world except Russia. And I'm saying that only because we probably could kick their ass, but I don't know that for sure because they've never lost a war. Now, a lot of that has to do back when it was ground warfare. But the point is, we have nothing to worry about. Like Bill Hicks said, there is no country in the world that could fuck with us. And half the countries in the world, in some way or another, are some way our allies, and they're financially dependent upon us or something. Israel, even China isn't totally opposed to us. I mean, there's so few countries, like we're now making agreements with North Korea. Syria may not like us, but I mean, we could probably turn that around. Mexico, there's no country that is opposed to us. No country in the world that we have to fucking worry about. So that's bullshit. So yeah, absolutely. Cut it in half. We spent trillions of dollars. Trump, even recently, before he raised the military budget by about $1 trillion or $1 billion regionally, even then, since he had become president, before he raised it again recently with the Democrats' approval, except for Bernie and a few others, I think AOC or Alexander Cortez and Bernie, with the exception of them, he had already raised it by $1 trillion, and then he raised it again. So holy shit, we're paying a lot of money. You think if you could refund some of that money to the people suffering from the coronavirus, they can't pay their rent, and even before that, and all of the people, and you want to talk about the middle class, and the people that are losing their houses in this fucking current economic crisis, and you could totally turn it around and help those fucking people and redistribute or cipher off some of that funding from the military and give that to them, do you not know how that would help them? Or if nothing else, reduce the goddamn taxes and just don't give the money to anyone. The hell, even if you did reduce the taxes, you just cut the damn military funding. Shit, you could spend on any damn thing you want. It's fucking absurd. It's the same thing with the goddamn prisons or the military industrial complex and the prison industrial complex. They're banking off the war on terror. They're banking off the goddamn war on drugs. We go to prison. People go out of prison, prostitutes, hookers, drug addicts, black people, poor white people, redneck, homeless people, all kinds of innocent human beings who get stuck in these dungeons for no reason, and they're raped and everything else, and they're cops beat them up and shit, and they get stuck in solitary confinement that courts, international courts have even deemed inhuman because of bullshit that didn't hurt any damn one, and some of them are innocent to begin with. Fuck that. Let them out. It's wrong. Yeah. Syrian girl's against circumcision. She came out, she was against male circumcision, not only female. That's more liberal. That's more liberal than a lot of Christians in America. Okay? They're not what they make them out to be. They sent people in from neighboring countries to overthrow Assad because he would not let us have control over their oil reserves and stuff. That's absolutely true. Should we let in refugees from Syria? Yeah. No, we need to make sure they're not in the fucking actually coming from the neighboring countries that they sent them in from. And I'm sure there are some people there who are pretty bad too. But most of the Muslims in Syria and even the Christians, they're not bad people, and they're just coming to try to get away from terrorism. And their country is being overtaken and overthrown with these invading forces that we have funded, and that Obama, as well as Trump and even Bush, all the way back to Bush, and of course Bush, because what the fuck hasn't he done? But all these rat fucks, they funded them. Yeah, you let them in. They do not deserve to live there. They're coming here to flee from terror and poverty, and we should let them in. More than agree. I can't say completely. I don't know all of the details, but yeah. Should foreign terrorism suspects be given constitutional rights? Yes, yeah. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing I said about wanting Trump to die. The idiots that said Trump should die when he had coronavirus. No, because if you do that, you drop down to their level. Now, look, even beyond that, I don't know if Trump actually deserves to die. I don't know that. But even if he did, no one deserves to die. And that's why I disagree with secular thought. I'm not God. There are a lot of horrible human beings who do a lot of horrible things, and I'm an asshole. Not like that. I don't kill people. I don't rape people. I don't do anything like that. But look, let's face it. I'm an idiot. Most of you don't like me, but you know, here's the thing. I'm not perfect. I lied. Hey, there was a movie Left Behind. There's a Christian movie Left Behind. Have you ever told a lie? Yeah. Have you ever stole? Yeah. Well, you're a lying thief. Have you ever even thought about fucking a woman? Do you watch porn? Yeah. You're a lying thief who fucked someone other than your wife in your mind. You're gonna decide who else deserves to die. God decides who dies and when they die, and that might be me very soon if I don't get my shit straight, I'm sure. But no one has a right to decide anyone who deserves to die. That's not in your hands. That's in God's hands. We don't have a right to decide that, and it's wrong. So, no. And also, this has more to do with torture. This ain't about killing them. This ain't about saying this fucker's a threat to us and we should kill him. No, this is torturing a human being. United States does not torture, and if the United States has any, well, you know, circumcision of your babies, but never mind that. If the United States has any fucking good blood in them, if we have any good blood, we do not torture. So these people might deserve torture, but we leave that to God. We do not torture anyone. The United States does not torture. End of story. Okay. So there were more restrictions on the current process of purchasing a gun. No. Guns, if you're a bad person, you want a damn gun, you're gonna get a gun. Now, I don't like how a lot of these people that went out and got guns to fight with a lot of people protesting real government issues, because a lot of them said we need that. Like, let's say Hitler's zombie, I guess, came back. Ooh, the Germans. But with that being said, you never know what might happen. What might happen? You might need a gun. If you're out hunting, and I don't support hunting, but somebody says you might need a gun, like let's say a bear try to kill you, and I like bears, and the bear is probably in its rights. Let's be honest, but you need a gun to defend yourself. You need a gun to defend yourself against someone breaking in on you. And in the chance that you actually care about freedom, you need a gun to defend against a tyrannical state, even if it's domestic or your current government, if they go tyrannical. But even if it's foreign, and you could always be invaded by China or someone, you never know. So I agree with that. Let's see. Should teachers be allowed to carry guns at school? No. Yeah, because you don't know the teacher is going to kill someone. It's the kid, right? It's that loser proletariat. The proletariat is the problem. It was me when I went to school, and I would be painting my fingernail with a marker because I was an idiot, and I was too stupid to actually, use real fingernail polish because I didn't know how to get it. And that's not the point. No. You don't know the teacher's not going to kill them, and even if the teacher is a good guy and he has a gun, now you have a whole bunch of fucking people shooting at each other in a small room. What does that help? So no. Should victims of gun violence be allowed to sue firearm dealers and manufacturers? No, because it's legal. So you're telling them it's legal, but then you're going to fucking sue them with something that's already legal? What the hell sense does that make? They didn't do anything wrong. They sold a fucking gun. Are you an idiot? And I'm getting to be an asshole here. I'm sorry. Like, just forgive me. I'm sorry. Anyway. It's late and I'm tired and I'm not even going to be able to finish this stupid video, and I don't want to make another one. God, fuck. Alright, let's get on with this. Should the U.S. withdraw from the should the U.S. withdraw from the Paris climate? Fucks no. Hells no. Fucking hell no. No, absolutely not. We should, in fact, it's a shame you say it's the Paris climate agreement. Why aren't we leading in that fucking agreement? We're the leader of the world, right? There are overwhelming truth to the global warming claims. You have Scandinavia basically sending a 12-year-old girl here to try to talk to us, and then we harass and insult and attack her when she's trying to tell us, take care of your country, take care of the environment. And you say she's a brat. What in the hell are you? But even more fucking importantly than that, we should take more steps, but that's not even the fucking point. Let's fuck all that shit. Let's say this. Do you not want more trees? Do you not like more space? Do you not like more people? Look, if you just limit your fucking population, that would help. All I'm saying is limit your population. Obviously, I'm against any kind of authoritarianism. And I don't want anyone to be sterilized or anything like that. And I think maybe some people fear that. Maybe that's involved. Maybe that's why some people support this. But it's got nothing to do with that. If you would just have 2 children, and it's easy to have 2 children, even 1 children. I don't have any children. I probably never will. But the point is, you should be okay with that. And if you do have 3 or 4 children, that's not even the fucking point. The point is just try to encourage people to limit the fucking population. And now I have to make this fucking video again. God damn it. Okay, I'll be back. I'll make part 5. This is part 5 now. Great. Do you see why my videos suck? It's not as easy as you think. And by the way, again, I don't get paid. I'm just saying.